Hello, Lily.
Hi, Terry. It's really nice to have you here today with us. Welcome back.
It feels so good, doesn't it, to be together again? We started this together and look at us now, so many months later. I don't even know how long it's been, but it feels really, really good to be back here with you.
Yes, it's May 1st is our 1 year anniversary, Terry.
Oh, I'm going to put that on my calendar.
Yes.
Awesome. We'll do a celebration.
Yes.
So welcome to anyone who is tuning in and finding us, and please help us to share the show out so that other people can also get in here and get a message from the angels today. They're ready to speak and just share with us some words of love, words that we need to hear. And so I'm just going to ask if you're watching this to come on in, communicate with us, let us know that you're here, and then let other people know that it's going on. Just share it out. And I'm going to take a minute to share it while Lily states a welcome to everyone in Spanish.
Sure. Hola a todos. Bienvenidos a Angelspeakers, interpretado en español. Donde quiera que estén, buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Es un gusto el día de hoy tener con nosotros a Terry Angel, la fundadora de este programa, y estamos platicando que en mayo 1 se va a cumplir 1 año de que empezamos Angelspeakers interpretado en español, y que fue una idea, a Terry se le ocurrió hacer este programa en vivo, y aquí estamos casi 9 meses después, y muy contenta de estar aquí con ella el día de hoy. Como sabemos, Terry está haciendo una jornada de sanación en el tour de la paz en la tierra. Y en estos momentos, Terry se encuentra en California, en el sur de California, y más adelante, en el mes de febrero, ella va a venir al norte de California y va a ir a Mount Shasta y va a hacer una bendición de la tierra en Mount Shasta. Tengo entendido que también va a ser una bendición de la tierra en el sur de California, así que vamos a estar atentos para ver cuándo es esa bendición de la tierra. So Terry, I was sharing, well, I said about the 1 year anniversary coming up, and I also shared that you are in Southern California. And that I said that I'm not sure, but that you might do a land blessing in there if the angels, if that's what the angels guided you to do.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes.
then I shared that you are going to be coming to Northern California, and that you are going to be going to Manchester, and that you are going to do a land blessing there as well.
Absolutely. I will be seeing Karen Palmer in Solvang, California, which is not too far from here, about an hour and a half, I think. And we definitely are going to do a land blessing in that area. And then as I go on north, California is pretty big, so it's going to get 2 land blessings. This is what I've heard from the angels. So I'll be going to Mount Shasta and doing one there. And I'm excited that Lily has shared some information with me about a group up there that I might get involved with to do the land blessing. So it's an exciting journey. I just wanted to give an update on what's been going on. There have been 8 land blessings so far. The last one was in Texas. We did it at a place called Waco Tanks. Lily, I don't know if you're familiar with that area.
No, I am not, Terry.
It's in El Paso. It's called Waco Tanks, and just gorgeous country and very spiritual, it felt, to be there and to be in that place to do it. So those are the land blessings that were done recently. The other one that I did there was in New Mexico. and we went up into the mountains in New Mexico and did one there. So it's been an exciting journey so far. Everyone, everywhere I've been, has been so welcoming and just open arms, welcoming me into their place where they are. I've had people that have hosted me to stay in their homes. And hello to Andrea and to John. And John Fiore is already coming in with his New Jersey self. I got to meet John in person when I went through New Jersey.
Yes.
But I'm excited, Lily, because I have now gone from coast to coast. I started on the East Coast in Florida, and here I am on the West Coast in California. And what a journey it has been. It's been amazing.
Yes. Yes, I was thinking recently that you went, you travel all the way from Florida. I mean, not, you have been taking, you have been stopping in different places, but going from Florida all the way to California, that's a long journey, but because you have been able to do stops and meet people and and do land blessings and all of that. It has been a beautiful journey.
Yeah, it really has. Anyone who wants to check it out, you can go to angelspeakers.com and find the link to listen to all the land blessings. They were all recorded. The ones that I didn't have internet, I recorded it and then put it on YouTube. So every one of them has been documented. The angels had a blessing for each part of the land wherever I went. And Lily, I was thinking with the last one, it really feels like that stream of light that they were telling me about is really happening. That each place I go, there's a connecting energy coming in to the next land blessing. So from the East Coast all the way out here, it's been a connecting energy underneath the ground. There's a communication that's happening. I was wondering, as I was looking at the different places I've been and the different things I'm hearing people say, and almost every place I've been, they're telling me that the energy has shifted, that they're saying, we don't normally get this kind of weather. It doesn't rain in the desert, and it's been so interesting to watch how what's needed in the land is starting to come through. They had rain in El Paso. They don't get rain normally. They had rain here when I got into this part of the country. It's just been a really interesting thing to stand back and watch as what's needed in that part of the land is coming to be and coming forth.
Yes. Let me translate part of what you have been saying, Terry, so our audience who speak Spanish can follow up, can catch up. Terry nos está diciendo que las bendiciones de la tierra que ha hecho han sido hermosas porque hay una conexión de la energía que se recibe en esa particular bendición de la tierra, que viene desde que ella salió de Florida hasta ahorita que está en California, y que se están conectando todas esas energías de todos esos lugares donde ella ha hecho la bendición de la tierra. Y yo me imagino que no nada más es en esos lugares en específico, sino que se ha expandido alrededor de esos lugares. Y ha sido muy hermoso porque los ángeles han guiado cada una de esas bendiciones que Terry ha hecho, y la energía ya está empezando se empieza a comunicar y empieza a mover cosas. Y Terry menciona cómo a lo largo de su viaje está experimentando el clima casi en cada lugar que va hay algo relacionado con el clima. Por ejemplo, ahorita en California, como sabemos, hay mucho frío y lluvia, normalmente no hay. Algo parecido sucedió cuando estuvo en Arizona. Y así, so Terry, I can imagine that the energy that has been shared, that has been shared from place to place that you have been, it's not only not only making a transformation in that particular state or area, is probably expanding. I mean, how far can that go? We don't know. If we could measure, that would be great, but I can imagine it's expanding all around in many more states, maybe close by.
Yeah, I totally agree. I found out, I can't remember, I think I was in Colorado, and I found out this information about how the trees communicate through their roots. They have a huge, complex communication center that goes on, and trees like miles away know what's happening with other trees. So there is a communication that happens underneath the ground. And the angels are the ones that told me to dig into the ground, place a stone there, and that they would put a blessing that would carry energy throughout the land. And I just did it on blind faith. I'm going, okay, I'll do what you say. I don't understand it, but I will certainly do it. And that's what I've been doing. It started in Tennessee. That was the very first one. And then it's traveled, like I said, all the way out here. And I was just noticing the phenomenon of everywhere I go, I'm hearing people say, we don't get weather like this, whether it's warm weather or rainy weather. And there's Jean Lorio, who says it's still raining in El Paso. El Paso is desert area, and they don't get rain. So they don't, there's droughts. They don't have the water table level to really meet the supply and the demand. So it's happening throughout the land. And, the angels are bringing this shift in, and they told me they were going to. They told me that these land blessings would make a difference in the areas where they're done. And I'm seeing the evidence of it. And this is how it is with anything, Lily. When we hear a message from the angels and we don't understand it, we don't have to understand it. That's the beautiful part, isn't it?
Yes, that you just follow that what your heart is telling you to do, which is all connected with the angels, and it just unfolds beautifully, right, Terry? Like, there are many times that we wait for something, like we wait for something to happen to move forward. And in my experience personally, there are many times that I have made the step without knowing, just like how you did, like moving forward in uncertainty, and then things unfold. Then is when things unfold. Instead of waiting for, I'm going to wait for this, I'm going to wait for that to move forward. Sometimes you just do it when it's very uncertain, and then things just unfold, and then just one thing goes after the other.
Right? Yeah, just like we were talking before the show about the timing of this. And, I've said many times to people, I actually sat and argued with the angels. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm supposed to go out there now? There's a pandemic. Don't you all understand how dangerous it could be? And they're like, you're in no danger. You're totally safe. You're totally taken care of. You're on this mission to bring forth this wonderful energy throughout the land. And so I had their assurance from the very beginning that this was the time I was supposed to be out here. And like you said, Lily, if I had not really believed and trusted, I'd still be sitting in Florida. This would never have happened. And I really believe this was the time for it to happen. This is when it's really needed. to bring not only whatever changes in the weather or whatever it may be, but to bring that shift in the energy to help people come back to love. That's what it feels like we're coming back to love now. And this shift that's happening is a big part of that, to really know that this is the time to not be in judgment, to not be criticizing, not be hating on each other. This is the time that we all need to come back together. And that's part of what this journey is all about too. As I talk to people along the way and explain what peace is all about, they're seeing love, and they're seeing that that's what's needed to heal our country, to heal our world. We need that love.
Yes, yes, we do. And as you were talking and you were saying how things have unfolded in your journey, I mean, I remember when you mentioned when you left Colorado, and that really impacted me because you said that you were in a situation with your car that you were, I guess I cannot explain it myself. Maybe if you can explain it. You went too close to a car that almost hit each other, but you were so protected by the angels that nothing happened that day. You were just leading Colorado towards, you were going toward.
I was almost in Denver. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had just left where I was staying there in Boulder, and I just gotten on the interstate. Hadn't been on it for maybe even 5 minutes that I'd been on the interstate. And all of a sudden, the cars ahead of me, we went from like 75 to 0, and everybody had stopped. And my car, I know in my mind's eye, I saw my car crash. I saw it, and I saw the damage. I felt the impact. And then all of a sudden, there was no damage. There was nothing. I hadn't hit the other car. I was looking right at its rear view. I was like right in that car, but there was no damage. And I didn't have an impact with that car, even though I saw it. My mind showed it to me, but it didn't happen because the angels somehow flipped a switch or did something so that I did not have that impact with that car. In that physical moment, in that 3D moment. It was just one of the strangest, most bizarre instances that I've ever had, because I knew that I had an accident, and then there was nothing. There wasn't an accident. And so they protected me from that. They somehow made it so that those two cars did not hit each other in that 3D place. So it was just, I'm writing it up, all this experience, and that was one of the most bizarre experiences of them all, because I know there was no way I could have stopped just on my own. I was going, like I said, 75. That car was going 0, so I would have hit it like hitting a brick wall, and it didn't hit. So I know that was angel intervention at that moment.
Yes, and also because you have been traveling with a lot of with weather, with snow, with rain, with storms. I mean, your journey is in the winter. Well, it started at the end of the summer, but at this time, like you were talking about the energy and the weather and all of that, and you are just moving forward and very, very protected by the angels. Yeah. All your journey is you are gonna have so much to share in your book about so many instances of miracles. They are miracles.
Oh yeah, there's been miracles all along the way. And you're right, I've had every extreme of the weather. From hot to cold. Yeah, I haven't gone to Alaska, and I don't know that I will do that. I don't know how they do it up there. I seriously don't. But but I've had all the extremes: the rain, the hail, the snow, the sunshine. It's the wind. The other day I was in Phoenix, and again, the desert area, and they got rain. They got a rainstorm, and the wind came up while I was there talking with some people and was just really intense. So I've had it all those extremes. And I've enjoyed the journey. I've enjoyed seeing the different changes in weather. And I watched the trees with the color up in Colorado when I was up in the mountains. So I did get to see the colorful trees this year, which I missed that. Living in Florida, you don't get that. You don't get any of the season change. So that's been a real blessing to me also, just seeing the beauty, all the beauty of this land. We live in one of the most amazing countries in the world. It's just beautiful. And that's what I've seen all along the way.
Yes, you are really connected to Mother Earth, to the weather and everything, because, when you drive, you are really aware of all what is happening around, so, and going from state to state. Yeah, it is a beautiful journey. I am going to translate briefly what you have shared. Terry estamos comentando cómo esta jornada ha sido como milagrosa, cómo los ángeles están con ella todo el tiempo. Estábamos hablando de un incidente de su carro que estaba manejando y que aparentemente iba a pegar con otro carro. Se iban a pegar su carro con otro carro y como milagro el carro se paró a unos centímetros antes de que pegara con el otro carro y eso en realidad nada más puede ser que está protegida, muy, muy protegida en su jornada. Y nada más es un ejemplo de todas las aventuras por las que Terry ha pasado en esta jornada de sanación de la paz en la tierra. Y es porque está guiada para hacer esto y va a estar protegida en su camino y está y estará protegida. Ella va a escribir un libro más adelante hablando de sus experiencias en esta jornada. So yeah, you are going to be writing a book sometime in the future related to our journey of healing. Right?
Yes, absolutely. And it's in the works. And I've taken so many pictures along the journey. And everywhere I go, I have signs on my car that say Our Journey of Healing, Peace on Earth Tour. And I try to make sure that I capture the people that I talk to with them beside of that sign. So that's going to be a big part of the book as well, just showing the people and making a little statement about the people that I meet along the way, because they're all angels. There's that saying of to look at who's around you because you may be encountering angels and you're unaware of it. Well, I've been very aware of the angels I've encountered along the way, those who have helped with the journey and those who I've encountered as I go along. So I'm very appreciative and grateful for everyone that has been willing to meet with me, because as you said, Lily, this is a time when there's a lot of fear of what might be if we go out into the world. What's going to happen? There's a pandemic going on, and it's like I've had no one so far that was afraid to say hello or to give the hug or just to be sitting with me in my presence. So I'm very grateful for that.
Yes, and here in California, I'm sure you are going to have beautiful experiences as well, and the land blessings are needed too. So yes, I look forward to the land blessings that you are going to be doing in Southern California and in Northern California. It's going to be very magical. I know that.
Yes. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I'm already feeling the energy of it. I'm going to be with Karen Palmer, who I wrote a book with last year called Time Heals for Animals. And we're going to be looking at possibly working up the training program for that and helping other people know how to better communicate with their animals and how to work with their chakra system to bring in healing for wherever it's needed. So we're going to be doing a land blessing right there where she lives in Solvang, California, which I understand is just beautiful. I've never seen it. So I'm really ready to go and see that area and do the blessing there. I was told that months ago, that when I first started the journey, that was going to be one of the places for the land blessing. And I don't always know, Lily. That's the beauty of it too. Like we were talking before, I don't have the map. The angels have the map. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going to be doing the land blessings until I get there. And then all of a sudden, all the signs point to a direction to do it. And everything just works out perfectly. So it's been just a lesson in trust for me to do that.
Yes, it truly is. Terry, I want to ask you if we could, I don't know if we're going to have time, but if we could do if the angels could do an attunement or I mean, we already share, the message of love and all the things that you are saying that the angels have been sharing. But is it possible to do some kind of attunement or something guided by the angels?
Mm-hmm, absolutely. And I'm smiling because it's 333. So 333 is a big angel number. It's a big sign to me that they are present. So let's just take a breath in. And welcome to everyone who's watching this. Just hold in your heart the belief in angels. Just take that breath in and release it out slowly. And I'm going to invite in 4 archangels who are the angels of the directions. Archangel Raphael, invoking the energy right now to come forward. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Uriel, asking that these angels surround me and everyone who's hearing these words, whether you're hearing it now or on the replay. And let's just take a breath in and feel the energy shift as these angels enter with us.
Vamos a poner nuestra mano en el centro de nuestro corazón, de nuestro chakra del corazón, si así lo desean, para conectarnos con nuestro corazón. Y vamos a tomar una respiración lentamente y sentir nuestro corazón, nuestros latidos. Vamos a invitar al arcángel Rafael que se una con nosotros, al arcángel Miguel, al arcángel Gabriel y al arcángel Uriel, para que nos rodeen con esa energía magnífica y su amor. Vamos a respirar nuevamente y vamos a sentir esa energía. Probablemente sientan un cambio en la energía.
Dear ones, we bring you greetings of love and light. Open your heart. Open to the possibility of love. When we use the word love, it's something that's of the highest caliber of compassion, of joy, of peace. Sometimes that word is so misunderstood. Sometimes there's an energy attached to it from experience. As your angels, we come from just that place of pure, unconditional energy. We have nothing other than your best interest in our hearts and in our minds and in our desires for you. We want you to feel that. We want you to feel that toward each other, toward your fellow humans. When you see another person, you are looking as if that is a separate being from you. And yes, they are in a human form, but it is the same being as you. Everything is included in oneness. Even that person that you hold in disdain, that person that you want to just turn away from because maybe you're repulsed by something they're saying or doing, an action that they are exhibiting. Dear ones, there is only love. If you are not in the love energy, if you are in the judgment energy and the criticism, you are no longer aware of who you are. Come back to your heart. Come back to who you truly are inside that human shell. We invite you right now to go into your heart and just sit in that energy for a moment and feel the unconditional love.
Queridos míos, los saludamos con mucho amor y con mucha luz. Abran su corazón a todas las posibilidades de amor, a esa alta calibración de compasión, de gozo y de paz. Muchas veces esta palabra amor se interpreta de una diferente manera por las experiencias que hemos tenido. Amor es puro y es una energía incondicional. Nosotros tenemos tu mejor interés con nosotros y queremos que así lo sientas, que así lo percibas y también los demás que te rodean. Recuerda que no estás separado de los demás. Recuerda que todos somos uno. Recuerda que no hay juicio ni crítica. Regresa al corazón. Te invitamos a que te conectes con ese amor incondicional que está en tu corazón. Siéntelo. Siente ese amor incondicional. Te invitamos a que en estos momentos te conectes con este sentimiento que se expande y que te rodea a ti y te rodea a los y rodea a los demás.
In that place deep in your heart, you will understand the importance of openness, of not putting limits on yourself and on others. What you are seeing outside of you, what you are perceiving, is you acting in whatever way you're seeing to bring home a point to you, to help you understand things in a different light, to help you to know that there are so many facets to you. You are experiencing it through watching, as if you were watching a movie, and you're watching all of the characters in your movie doing their different roles. But that is only you acting in those roles. And as you watch those people that you perceive to be doing something wrong, which is a judgment, or you perceive them doing something loving toward you, that is you. They are only showing you those facets of your own self. When you can really sit in your heart center and watch your movie from there, you will understand more clearly that you are here to learn. You are here to progress in your spiritual being and your spiritual growth so that you can shine that light even brighter and you can know who you are. It's very important for you to realize that this is your journey. Even listening to these words right now, this is you. This is you speaking the words and listening to yourself, reminding you of your magnificence, reminding you that you are worthy, that you are a spark of the divine. You came here for this lesson. There's no accident that you showed up today. You showed up to hear this message that it's only you. Hold that thought, hold that energy in your heart. And then we'll go into the attunement to the angelic energy that will bring that even more clear to you. We understand that it's a hard concept to receive. So what we will do is place an attunement that will help you understand it more fully, that will help you accept it more fully. As you breathe in, just trust. Just hold the energy in your heart and trust.
Queridos míos, en este lugar, en este espacio, en tu corazón, entenderás que no hay límites. No hay límites para los demás y no hay límites para ti. Todo lo que estás percibiendo a tu alrededor, eres solo tú. Para que veas a tu alrededor con distinta perspectiva, como si vieras una película con distintos roles y papeles que tú tienes, con distintas facetas de ti mismo. Queridos míos, recuerden que están aquí para progresar en su jornada espiritual y brillar esa luz y recordar quién eres. Esta es tu jornada. Eres tú recordando tu magnificencia. Viniste aquí a aprender esta lección. No es un accidente que estás en estos momentos escuchando este mensaje. Ahora vamos a hacer una sintonización de energía hacia ti. Continúa recibiendo. Confía y sigue conectado con esa energía de amor que se irradia desde tu corazón.
Dear ones, we ask you now to take a collective breath in, going right to the core of who you are in your heart center.
Les pedimos ahora que tomen un respiro profundo y vayan a ese centro de su corazón.
As you relax and receive, we are right there with you. We are sending this attunement to our energy. The energy of Archangel Raphael is coming in with healing, healing on all levels, healing of any emotional state that is not serving you, that's holding you hostage, holding a barrier between you and who you are. Let's release that energy with this attunement from Archangel Raphael. Breathe in and receive, and breathe out and release. Do this cycle 3 times. 3 breaths in deeply, 3 breaths out deeply.
Relájate y recibe esta energía de sanación del Arcángel Rafael. Esta es una energía de sanación que va a todos los niveles. A nivel emocional, a nivel físico, a nivel de la mente, a nivel espiritual. Deja ir todo aquello que no te permite fluir. Deja ir todo aquello que no sea para tu mejor y más alto bien. Y respira 3 veces. Inhala y exhala. Inhala y exhala. Inhala y exhala. Y deja ir en la exhalación toda aquella energía estancada, toda aquella energía de enojo, de frustración o cualquier otro tipo de energía que no permite que fluyas. Suéltala, déjala ir en la exhalación.
We thank you for honoring yourself with bringing in the energy and with releasing whatever needed to be cleared from your energy field. Raphael is still swirling that energy. It will travel through you and continue to be there for anything that comes up to be released. Archangel Michael is going to end the transmission today with the shield that he's placing over each one of you. Just receive the shield, this protection from the angel that guards, that guides and directs. Receive the shield of Archangel Michael. Just breathe in and agree to receive it into your energy field. This protective shield will be with you. Whenever you need it, just call on it. It never goes away. It never leaves you. It never diminishes in its energy. It is always there with you.
Te agradecemos por soltar, dejar ir y aclarar todas esas energías que te mantienen a veces bloqueado o bloqueada. Vamos a continuar con esta energía de sanación. El arcángel Rafael continuará trabajando con esta energía de sanación en todos los niveles de tu cuerpo. el arcángel Miguel terminará con esta energía de sanación que va a fluir por todo tu cuerpo. En estos momentos, abre y recibe el escudo de protección del arcángel Miguel. Este escudo de protección estará contigo siempre. Solo tienes que llamarlo y estará ahí cuando lo necesites para protección tuya y de los tuyos.
And with that attunement, dear ones, we are going to leave you with these words of love. May you be blessed. May your heart be filled every moment with an energy of love, of pure, unconditional love. May the light shine brightly as you look around you and see yourself in the lives of others that are showing you your magnificence. They're showing you the truth of who you are. And with that, we are complete.
Te dejamos con estas palabras. Que seas bendecido. Que tu corazón se llene de amor puro e incondicional. Que la luz brille. Que brille fuertemente en tu vida. Para que así esa luz que transmites a los demás brille hacia ti como un espejo que te muestre quién eres tú y tu magnificencia. Con esto queda completada la sintonización del día de hoy. Gracias.
Gracias to all who tuned in today. Thank you. And thank you, Lily. You were so beautiful. I'm so grateful to have you in my life.
Oh, I'm very grateful, Terry. I felt the love, and I feel a lot of peace right now with this attunement, and it's really needed with the full moon.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that full moon energy is huge right now. So stay in your heart. That's what the angel's message is. Stay in your heart. If you're seeing anything outside of you that doesn't look like love, then breathe into your heart center and go back into your heart. That's all. Go back into your heart. Because when you stay there, you're staying in the love. Thank you, Lily, for this beautiful, beautiful program today. Thank you for the love that you bring to it and the way that you share of yourself so beautifully.
I'm just honored and grateful to be here, Terry. And I also want to say thank you to everybody who joined today. Andrea, John, Hope, Toya, Jean, Luz. Thank you. Thank you for joining in Angelspeakers interpretado en español. I send you lots of love and yeah, and I hope that the session today, brings you love and peace and health. Thank you.
Yes, Raphael was really doing a lot of healing today. So just let it continue. That's what I heard, was that energy will continue to run through you. There may be things that you've been holding on to that Raphael will help you to release. Just let it go if that's the case. And be blessed. So many blessings to all of you. I love you so much.
We love you so much, Terry, and the angels for everything you do. I'm just in peace. Thank you.
So it's very peaceful right now.
Yeah, I feel halfway asleep.
Thank you to everyone that joined in, and tune in next week for Angelspeakers in Espanol, and share it with someone to give them that blessing to come in and just be in the presence of the angels for an hour of their day.
Yes. And Terry, Jean is going to be with us next week. Jean Lorio.
Oh, that makes my heart so happy.
Yeah.
Jean, I love you, my friend. I love you so much.
She's going to join. Her beautiful soul is going to join us next week.
Yeah, you're in for a blessing. Trust me, because she is just pure love. That's what our Jean.
Yes, she is. She's gonna shine her light.
Yeah.
Lots of things to share.
Absolutely. So, Lily, I didn't know if you wanted to say an ending in Spanish, and then we'll end the show.
Sure. Gracias a todos por haber estado el día de hoy con nosotros. Recuerden que esta sintonización va a continuar el día de hoy. Déjenla que fluya y que siga trabajando en ustedes. Nos vemos la semana que entra. Jean Lorio estará con nosotros para compartir su historia. Así que por favor únanse para escuchar su bella historia. Nos vemos a las 3 de la tarde, hora del este, y 12, hora del Pacífico. Nos vemos el próximo viernes. Bye, bye.
Bye, everybody. Namaste.
Namaste, yo.